I'm like, this is just disgusting. So, my clothes are just about done drying, and I'm standing in front of the machine, and here she is, she's fucking puffing away, and she's just like blowing it in my area, and I said, kindly, would you mind, don't blow the smoke over here? And she turns to me and goes, you own the place? I'm like, I kind of got floored. My only response was, because I've been reading my Bible, I go, do you believe in God? And she looked at me like I had 3 heads. She goes, are you the boy? Do you own this place? I go, never mind. And I walk over there. And I was going to take my clothes out, had about 2 minutes left. I said, you know what? All quarters. Because maybe she's looking for a dryer now. And I ain't giving it up right away. Well, then she proceeds to go to the next black person and tell them, you see this guy? You see this guy? He thinks he owns the place. And she's And then she goes to the next black guy, and she does that to him. And then she goes to the next black guy, and she tells it to him. And then she goes to the next black guy, the thug over there, tells him. And then by the time she gets over there, now you know what? I'm not even going to sit there and fold my clothes, because I don't want your disgusting cigarette breath on the clean clothes I just finished. So I'm just shoving it in the bag. I'm not even bothering. I don't give a fuck. She comes back around, and now she's talking to the person who runs the place, who happened to be white, complaining about me. Because all I asked her, very nicely, if she could not blow the smoke in my face. So I got the bag on my back, and I see her talking. And inside me wonders, you little piece of fucking garbage. I walked up and I said, this woman is full of you know what? And I looked at the woman and I said, I hope God has mercy on your soul. Because even on the 10 Commandments, treat others like you would like to be treated. These people don't even consider the fact that there are other people there. It's kind of like when you bring your crazy children, you know, to the supermarket or to the movies. Some courtesy here. It's like they don't give a shit. It's like they think they own the whole freaking thing because they feel like, you know, it's given to them. You know, it's theirs. Why? Because the government keeps on giving it to them. So Trump, get rid of all these programs. You're unemployed? Do like what you did to me. Offer me $280 a week after I've been working at a decent salary, and that's all you're going to give me so I can eat? Who the fuck's going to be able to eat off of that? I got rent, I got electric, I got gas, I got food, insurance for the car, pay for the car, clean my clothes. Do the math. Even if you consolidate all your bills, it adds up. And $280 a week is not going to do it. That's why I took the other job right away. It was still better than unemployment. And do you see what I'm talking about? Mindset? I don't want to take the handout. I want to go out there and work for it. So we need to fix these things. Get rid of all these social programs. The only social programs that there should be is for the elderly. And you know what that is? Social Security. Fix it. The government should be able to surplus that. Why do I know this? Because I work for a private equity firm that used to buy treasury bills. The U.S. Treasury gives it at a discount. A deep, deep discount. Like 50 cents on the dollar discount. And they farm it out to the retailers. And then they mark it up. And then they sell it to you, the community. So when you're buying it for 80 cents to $1, right? Because par is $1. And if it's above par, that means you're... I'm not even going to get into investing education. But the bottom line is, they could surplus that. Medicare and the health for the elderly, Medicare and such. Okay? That's it. That's it. That's all the social programs that are necessary. No Planned Parenthood. if you want to have your vagina banged by a penis, then you're taking the risk of getting pregnant. It shouldn't be my fucking problem, my tax dollars paying for your killing. If you don't want the child, give it up for adoption. There's plenty of people who make a lot of money who can't have children that would love to adopt a child. And then you can go on trying to live your life. But no. You got 5 daddies, 1 baby mama, living off the social BS and raping and pillage my country. We are in a revolution, people. And we need to get to stop that. We gotta stop it. So, last night, after I did my laundry and took it back home, try to recompose myself, reflect back on my book, the Bible. Tell Jesus I'm sorry for my sins. God, please, I'm always going to sin. We're all going to sin. Have mercy. But even God, even Jesus believes in capitalism. Capitalism is the most moralistic thing out there. Okay? And we're not talking about crony capitalism, and you know what that is. Crony capitalism is when you've got a guy selling, let's say, bread at one place for $4, and another guy selling bread at $5, but the government buys it from the guy from $5 because that guy told the guy, well, you know, I'll make sure that I have my people vote for whatever you want and all that stuff, and you got all these hands, and we got to get rid of that too. Trump, you better get rid of that stuff too, that crony capitalism, because that's killing us too. Okay? But I can't even go into get gas without some Sputnik eyeing me up to try to ask me for fucking money. And you want to know why I have to carry? Because I don't know what that guy's going to do. And that's what's happening here. This stuff wasn't this bad back in the day. I lived in Queens. I used to have to go through Jamaica every day. The black folk never bothered me. Ever. Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's going on, bro? Now? Hey, you think you could... I have to put my hands up right away. And as I even get close to someone, once I get in a vocal distance, I pretty much just say, stay away from me, back it up. And I do it in that tone. Back it up. Now at 2 o'clock in the morning, actually I think it was 11:30 that I was hungry. This is 11:30 at night. You know, I had my vest on and everything because I don't know. Somebody could stab you. You know, at least I have that protection. And I hear gunshots going off all the time. Okay? So, if you folks don't think that there's a revolution going on, there is. And we got to stop it. We have to stop it. In the meantime, folks, best you get your protection set up. I'm trying to save up so I can get some, what do they call that? Food surplus. God forbid. Because remember, if we go to the point where we have to rely on the government for everything, the government's not going to give us anything. And as a matter of fact, they're going to take away. Remember, Nazi Germany. Hitler promised everybody great education, etc., etc. But he duped them all. He duped them all. And you need to do some research on that. Look at Venezuela. Look at what's going on in Paris. Look at what's going on in Austria. Look at what's going on in Greece, in Spain. These countries are bankrupt because they let all these immigrants in, and they go in the socialistic way, and they're killing themselves. And when you want a great example, North Korea, South Korea. North Korea, communist. South Korea, democratic. North Korea, the poorest country in the fucking world. South Korea, one of the richest countries in the world. You're not going to tell me that everybody's bitching and moaning in the richest country in the world, even those who can't provide for themselves. It's called those who are lucky enough to be successful enough to have bounty. You go back to the Bible and you give back to your fellow man. That's being Christian, godly. It's being good. Has nothing to do with hate. And then in that scenario, when you have countries that have surplus, then you have private entities based on contributions from the rich people who get to write that off. Fantastic. And then they get to fund these programs, private programs, not government programs. And then they can help people, whether it's a healthcare system or a soup kitchen or a church being able to house homeless for a night, like what I used to do back when I was in Charlotte, and go there Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever day they're doing it now, and set up the tables and give them a good meal, and set up a mattress with clean sheets and a pillow so they can sleep in a warm environment for the night, and maybe watch a little bit of TV, and then get up in the morning and have a full breakfast before they go back out on the street. Now, some people are out there, are there by choice. And you know what? Those people are going to be the last ones standing. Those people are going to be the last ones standing. So I'm telling you, as the first episode of It's Not the Cats and Yama segment on the J Stone Show at ROCKmetalTALK.com, I say welcome to the revolution. And we're going to continue to talk about these things and what you can do to help get this country back on its feet. We got to do it from within. It can't be just Trump. Trump is doing his best, and he's got to handle the Pelosi's and the Chuck Schumer schmucks and the Wieners and the Hillarys and the Obama-nots, okay? People who are trying to bring us down, okay? And remember what Obama said, that you all got fooled on. We're just days away from the transformation of the United States of America. And for 8 years, they have shoved this socialism BS down all of your throats. And I talk to you millennials because you millennials, all you've been heard is this crap, which started with the Clintons. And Bush was too weak to even do anything. They probably, and I'm pretty sure about it, instigating the 9/11, because I still think that's rigged from the inside. The liberals set that up, and Bush was the deer in the headlights. The only thing he could do is go, okay, let's go shoot some Iraqians. And meanwhile, the ISIS grew and grew and grew and grew. And our borders got looser and looser and looser. And the drugs came in more and more and more. And the sanctuary cities became more involved in harboring more of these criminal individuals from other countries that don't have any papers, who are not here legal, who are taking advantage of our system. And we got stuck with the Obamacare and couldn't afford insurance, but we got fined if we didn't have it. Tell me that's American. Hell no. Hells no.